Hello parents. I know I've done a couple student videos so far, but now I thought it's your turn. I'd like to take some time, just 5 to 10 minutes or so, just to give you an update from the elementary and just to also give mostly just some encouragement to you as parents, because I want you to hear me. I am also in the day-to-day trenches of all of this with you. I am currently remotely working from home while also caring for my 3 children and also helping facilitate Brooklyn's first grade learning from home. So there have definitely been moments where I felt like I was going to explode and moments where I have exploded. So we're all in it together. And yesterday, in fact, I'll share a short story. Yesterday I was attempting to help Brooklyn with her first grade work on Plus Portals when I realized that all my 3 children were running around the house screaming. And so I had this pen in my hand, and I was so angry that I just threw it as hard as I could on the ground, and I said, "Brooklyn, get over here. We got to do your first grade work." And I sure did get her attention. She came right away, and she started crying, and Mommy started crying too. And it just showed me just how much I feel like I'm at my limit. And I'm sure you're facing moments of that too in your day where you're just feeling like, I am not enough. I didn't sign up for this. I can't do this. And I know that's how I feel oftentimes in my day. And so I'm just reminded and encouraged when I remember that I'm not supposed to be enough. Only God is enough. And He has given me everything I need in order to do what He's called me to do right now. So the same goes for you as parents too. So anyhow, I think that as parents, I want to make sure that I'm clear with you on this. So if you hear anything today, remember what I'm about to tell you, that we are offering much grace in this time. We recognize that there are families in just a myriad of situations. Some of you are having to work from home and facilitate the learning with your child or your children with multiple kids at home. Some of you are working still and your children are with caretakers, and so you're not able to get to the coursework until in the evening or perhaps even the weekends. So while there are assignments that are being given and there's timelines as far as when they need to be submitted to your teacher, just know that those aren't set in stone, that if you need more time, there's plenty of grace. Just reach out to your teacher, and I'm sure that they will make adjustments for you as needed. So we're all in this together. Just do the best that you can, right? And if your child's having a meltdown and frustrated with that math that they just can't figure out, just put it aside for a minute. Just give them a break. Let them go outside, run around, do an art project, perhaps take a nap. But just be intentional to pause, that there is no rush. So be kind to yourself. And then also, I wanted to read to you a portion of an article that I read today that just really encouraged my spirit right now in this time. And it was by a mom named Heather Ann, who's a longtime public school teacher, but she's also a longtime homeschool mom. And she wrote this: "Children are grieving right now. Out of the blue, they lost a lot. It is wonderful that so many classes are going online, but it's just not the same. They lost their in-person time with friends, their daily routine, and the predictability of life that gives us security. Honor the grief process. Don't expect to just jump into a perfect program and learn. Expect them to act out. Expect them to not to want to get out of bed. Expect them to not have words to experience their inner turmoil. You are also grieving and experiencing loss as parents. Give yourself lots of grace. Some of you have lost jobs, or your spouses have lost jobs. Those who are working are afraid to go out. Our society has been turned upside down. Give yourself a break. It's okay to not be amazing. Don't try to be a Pinterest homeschool mom that's perfect this year." I think it's safe to say that, yes, we are grieving over some losses right now where we don't get to have our day-to-day routine and what we're used to. But we also can see, wow, God, you're at the very center of this too, of this crisis. And you're working out your good in it. And if we can have the eyes of faith to see that there's blessing here, and there's a gift in these moments, and that we're now having more family time than we ever had before. Lots of family meals, walks, outdoor time together. So just be looking at how this time of a pause in our lives is also a gift to us too, to just slow down and to really recognize what's most important. Just so you're aware, Mrs. Dressler and I, we've been conferencing with all the grade levels this week and just collaborating with them, looking to find ways to make this even more simple for families and students at home, to try to streamline this. We recognize that Plus Portals is not perfect, and we have not rolled it out perfectly. We're adjusting things every single day to try to make things better for you and for us and for your students. So please just continue to be patient and know that you're going to be seeing some more video lessons from our teachers coming your way from the various grade levels. And also you can expect to see a parent survey coming home within the next couple days, if you haven't seen that already, from your teacher, just asking how things are going. What are the challenges? What's going well? And we'd really appreciate your honest feedback there. And if you could just be as explicit as you can so that we can just make these adjustments as we move along. So anyhow, one step at a time, just keep on your knees before the Lord, and He is with you. And I'm here with you too as your principal remotely. So if you need me, feel free to email me, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And so we can rejoice always, and in everything give thanks. All right, have a good night.